So you just failed at a challenge. Maybe you just cheated on your diet when you know you shouldn't have. You failed and now you feel like shit. But there is always a silver lining. Failure is the #1 way to growth. So you probably failed at something that you wish you didn't fail at. Maybe you ate the brownie or something. Maybe you ate pizza even though you were trying to lose weight. Whatever the cause of your feeling of failure, you still feel like you failed. And this is my mindset in order to be okay with failure. #1, enjoy the failure. Now you might be wondering, but feeling like a failure sucks, and like, what the fuck? What do you mean enjoy the failure? I told you, every single failure leads to another success. Now imagine you were back years ago when you first were learning to ride your bike. How many times did you fall down? I can guarantee you fell a lot. And if it weren't for those fallings, you wouldn't have learned how to ride a bike because you were just too scared of failing again and again and again. So you just stopped at the first time you fell down. You can't stop at the first time you fall down because you'll never learn how to ride a bike. Now bringing it back to now, this is just another falling over. And if you keep falling over and over and over again, but keep learning, evaluating what you did wrong the last time, you can help yourself maybe learn how to ride the bike, aka learn what not to do and win next time. Now, you probably feel like shit, you probably feel like horrible, and I know that feeling all too well. Like yesterday, I relapsed on NoFap and I felt like absolute shit. But there is this one thing that did help me, and it's called
the physiological sigh. SIGH. And the physiological sigh is something that we do spontaneously, but when you're feeling stressed, you can do a double inhale, long exhale. When you do the double inhale, exhale, the double inhale reinflates those little sacs of the lungs, and then when you do the long exhale, that long exhale is now much more effective at ridding your body and bloodstream of carbon dioxide, which relaxes you very quickly. But it's very clear from work in our labs, from work in Jack Feldman's lab and others, that the physiological sigh is the fastest, hardwired way for us to eliminate this stressful response in our body quickly in real time.
Now, you might need to do multiple psychological sighs in order to feel much better. But after just one, you will have so much more mental clarity. Right now, your body's in stress because you failed and you feel like shit, but just try this. The third step is to find out why you failed. You probably failed for a reason. Stop, let down your ego and evaluate what happened. Maybe if you ate the slice of pizza even though you didn't want to, evaluate why. Because your mind told you to eat it, so you just ate it. So what can you do? You can work on your willpower. How do you train this? How I train my willpower is to just trick my mind into saying, no, I don't need that, thank you, I don't want it. Just trick your mind. Come up with a visualization of that exact moment happening again, and you just saying no thank you, looking the person in the eye and saying no thank you, I don't need it. Now I know this sounds like a lot of mumbo jumbo, but visualize this happening again. Next time you do that, it will feel way easier because your mind isn't put right on the spot and you can already be prepared. Now, the final step is to implement your new knowledge learned. So after your evaluation of why you failed, find out the main reason why you failed and make sure that does not happen again. So if you so let's say back to the pizza, you ate the pizza, you know why? Because your mind was just like, eat the pizza. Now you know that you should visualize and train your willpower. So next time you're not gonna eat the pizza, right? That is implementation of your new knowledge learned. When the opportunity arises where your friend is like, oh, you want this pizza? No, thank you, I'm good, thank you. That's it. Just implement what you realized into real life. What if I fail again after learning this and trying this habit? Failure is inevitable. Again, back to the bicycle thing. How many times did you fall down before you finally learned how to ride a bike? Hundreds. So you really expect one time of trying this technique to work? No, you need to keep on improving. This technique, these few steps are just really easy and simple steps to make the process of failing way easier and way less harder on yourself. So if this video helped in any way, please like, subscribe, link to my 10,000 subscribers on the end goal. Did hard work, now, see you later, and as always, Melly, see.